world. I'm Tutu.
And I'm Taylor.
Welcome to the Imperfection podcast. This is our intro to our podcast. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, so one of our many focuses of this podcast, as you guys will learn, is that we're trying to help individuals with broken spirits who suffer in silence heal out loud.
Another one of our main focuses will be to help our friends and family realize that imperfection doesn't exist. It's not a thing. Being your authentic self is what's needed in the world. And we hope to create a safe space for our friends to come, and we'll have our points of views. We'll share those. We'll share stories of love and romance and parenting and things like that. Nothing is off limits. So if you come and you join us, we hope that you feel safe. We will do our best to make sure you feel safe. And
come all, one all.
All right.
As you come. As you are.
I am Taylor. This is my friend Tutu.
Hello.
How long we known each other now?
Girl. A while.
I don't even know if I know the years because I'm so bad with numbers, but I'm going to go off of how old Puka is. So he's 15.
15, about 15.
So I would say about, 15, 14 years. We met in hair school.
Yeah.
And then I don't even think we talked that much in hair school.
No. We didn't talk at all, I feel like, in hair school.
Yeah,
and then we ended up in the same salon.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That salon was crazy, but it doesn't matter. But that's how we met. So I guess one of the things you'll learn about us is we have many trades, and we are licensed hairstylists. We do not like to do hair that often anymore, but
not at all.
It brought us here. That's where our friendship started.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good mix. It was something that
it was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
it was supposed to happen. Again, like Taylor said, just to brush up on that, met in hair school. We did hair together, but we also went through a lot together while doing hair. Oh my gosh, you've been rocking with me through some really tough times.
Yeah,
really tough times. My brother, Pat, you was there.
Yeah,
you was there, and it was all God's plan. So we here now.
We are here.
We here now.
I mean, I don't know if I thought we'd end up here in this space.
Think so. This was more
been your lane.
Yeah, my lane. A little
Never
bit.
mind, because I'm very.
But you got so much to talk about. You got the world. Listen. It's time.
It is time now.
It is time.
And you know what's so funny? I think because most people look at me, and I think I can speak for you too, and they feel like, oh, you're so private. Like, how are you starting a podcast? You got to open up so much more. But I feel like this will be therapeutic for both of us, right?
No, for sure.
On top of us both being in therapy, we are therapy girls. Super proud.
Very proud. Best investment.
It is. It's so necessary. And I think my therapist will be a little upset with me because I ain't been there in a while, but that initiation, that start of therapy, it really saved me, like, for some really tough times. But this right here is gonna be another level of therapy for me, like, and I'm excited about it, and I'm glad that we finally got the ball rolling. But as you can see, imperfection always happen the way you want it to, but it's gonna happen when you need it to.
Imperfecting is still imperfecting.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are here now.
But we're here now, and it's been a long time coming, but we're here.
All right now, so let's get into it.
Let's rock this out.
I want to start with the 2 truths and a lie. So with our introduction episode, we'll kind of do more of like a
meeting the team.
Meet the team. Like, you maybe get to know some things you might not have known, and some points of view, some perspectives, I should say.
Because y'all think y'all know me, but y'all don't know me.
Y'all don't know me at all.
At all.
So
no.
I'll share what I want to share. You know what I'm saying? We'll see as time goes by.
But y'all really don't know me.
Because some stuff I have to keep private. Like the things I love, like the things that I love, I have to keep private. Like that's just from my standard.
I'm a little different. I love out loud.
No, I'm not talking about like your person. Like love, not, of course you're going to love them out loud. But when I say privately, you know what it is? In our society, I feel like social media has completely taken over, right? So when I say privately, I mean, I'm not exploiting my relationship. I'm not oversharing my relationship.
Oh, okay.
Or things like that, or like my kids and things like that on Facebook, because I feel like people are predators. Like women are predators, men can be predators. Like, and I feel like I got
it's top notch now with the whole privacy thing.
Right.
You posting your kids and then now predators.
And
the different AIs and all of that stuff. So like, I get it.
But the women too, and the men too, just as far as they see somebody that you're dating, right? And it's like, oh
yeah, been there.
Oh, that's what you're doing? Let me slide in this DM real quick. Let me tell them and show you who this person is.
Yeah, let me test your relationship.
Yeah,
and they're gonna fold every time.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And what I don't like is I want to be able to form my own opinion about the people that I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
Before I have all, because once you all out, once somebody catch you out in the time to somebody that with your person.
But when you want to find out first,
So this is
Would you want to find out first before you
certain
get
things-
like totally committed?
this
Before you
is what
get
I'll
a ring,
say.
before you walk down the aisle, when you want to find out?
I mean, let's backtrack. Let's take it back a little bit. Let's not get that far, right? So, say for instance, you met a guy, or I met a guy, and I'm just use like real situations. You meet a guy, and this guy might have like social media, right? And he seems like he's popular, I guess, whatever that looks like. And you notice that this person has they get a lot of attention from the opposite sex. I don't care. I don't really give a fuck what she got to say about this or her homegirl. I don't want to know that, because as much as you feel like I don't care what that person says, like subconsciously you're gonna take into account what that person might say about your person. You know what I'm saying? They say that, oh, he's a dog. He this, he that, da, da, da. But they might be a different person to you than they will be to me. I don't want how I feel to be tainted by an outside person that I don't know. I probably never see in
I get it.
You know, in my world. I don't want that to be tainted. So let me form my own opinion. And
Same
I'll go
with the
from
men.
that.
though. The men do that with women. The men do that with
Absolutely.
women. They run their mouth a lot. Some men, but I feel like your experience should be your experience with that person. It shouldn't be based off or predicated on the other person's experience.
I do feel like though you have trusted people in your corner, like right. If you run into somebody, you do your homework. But I'm only doing with those trusted people in my life, not the world. I don't care. I don't want to know what the world has to say. So yeah, like a lot of the people that I've like dated, I will literally like ask my sister. I ask like my brother-in-law.
You know him?
Who is this?
Who this?
Who sent him? Tell me something, because I'm so scary too. Like, you know, I don't want you to know what I drive. I don't want you to know where I work at. I don't want you to know where I live at. So I'm so scary. I tend to date people who know somebody that I know, just so they can validate you. Like, this guy's not a creep. That's what I lean more towards. But I run into those people.
You gotta soften up a little bit, friend.
I know. So
you know, soften up a little bit.
Somebody told me I was
always date the one in the circle. Like, come on,
it's so bad.
You can't.
I know. I gotta stop.
Think that's where your person is.
Well, we know that now. Anyway, let's get back to the truth, the two truths and the lie.
Okay.
So you have your two truths and your lie?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so do your two truths and your lie, and I'm going to try and fish.
Okay, pretty much how well do you know me for these past 15, 16
how
years?
Well do I know you, and if, you know, our friends can figure out, you know, what's real about her? What's going on with over there? What, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's for them too.
I feel like I need explanations with mine, because after this, y'all gonna be like, what the
Yeah, absolutely.
fuck?
We could dig a little bit. So
okay.
Your two truths and a lie.
All right. 1, I used to be engaged.
Okay.
2, I went to jail.
Okay.
3, I was raised by a single mother.
Okay. So I'm going to say that you went to jail is the truth. And I'm going to say that you being engaged was truth. And I'm going to say that you being raised by a single mother is false as hell. So, am I right?
You know me a little bit.
I know you a little bit.
You know me a little bit.
You wanna explain them two truths? You don't gotta explain that lie, because that's a lie completely.
Yeah, I was raised by both my parents. God bless my parents. They've been together for over 40 years. Such an inspiration.
I hope I get there. I will get there.
Yeah, I was brought up by both parents. Both were active. Both were amazing. Both was great. Shout out to K-Dot. Shout out to Nate Dogg. Yeah, I went to jail.
You went to the people hotel?
I went to jail, but my mom held me down. She didn't let me stay the night there.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So she came through in a clutch, because they was about to like taking me upstairs.
Shout out to mom
where the orange suits was at.
Oh, you didn't even make it upstairs?
No, I was just in booking.
All right, cool. All right, I like that for you.
I was in booking.
You want to tell the people why you went to jail?
Yeah, I was.
Or is that like a story for another day?
A little assault charge.
Do I know?
Was dropped.
Do I know it was definitely dropped, because you don't live that life? It's okay.
I don't.
Do I know?
I don't
know.
Ooh, no.
That wasn't it? You know?
No.
That's what you should have went to jail for. But
excuse me.
Did you go to work that day? Did you leave work that day?
I went to work that day. No, okay, but okay.
Yes. I'm sorry.
It was not that.
It wasn't that?
It was not
crazy,
that. No, it was not
that. The two truths, I thought that was the reason why.
No.
All right. It was dropped, so ain't nothing to talk about.
It was
clean record. Okay, so
yeah.
the other truth, you were engaged.
Yeah.
You were engaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was engaged. I was like 20, 21. But like it was around that time I definitely fucked around and found out.
What do you mean by that?
I cannot do nobody, going or in prison.
So the engagement happened and they were supposed to go to jail?
So what happened was,
explain.
I was, the person proposed to me or whatever like that. My dad was pissed off because he's like, where the fuck? Like, what? Like, why? You ain't never even come and ask me. You just got engaged. My dad was pissed off.
Oh.
But whatever, it happened.
I understand. Okay.
He was mad as fuck.
I understand. All right, though.
But anyway, whatever, it happened. And everything. And here's the thing. It wasn't that I called off the engagement because I wasn't a loyal person or because I couldn't like really ride for my dude or whatever like that. It was just being annoyed. It was like having a second child at the time. I had my first child. I had already had my first child or whatever. And it was just like, oh my goodness, the demands of it.
From the prison guy?
Call my mom. Go get the money from here. Do this, do that. And then he always got to be with a cellmate who don't got the money on the books. You calling me 3-way. Oh, call my wife. Call this phone. Call this number.
Were they
call my phone? You know what I'm saying? The wife, the whole thing. And I'm just like, and then he tried to make me and the wife be good friends so we could ride up there and see him. I'm just like, this is ghetto. I can't do this. I won't.
Wait,
get somebody else to do it.
Or
like about a year, and I was just like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. This is not in my league. You got to get somebody else to do that.
Oh, you broke off the engagement.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I did.
That's okay. 20 is young though.
Yeah, and I never been with nobody else that went to jail. Or lived that lifestyle, because I'm just like, I cannot do that. I can't do it. That takes a strong person to be with somebody, and I guess like, if you love them and everything like that, but that's just not my league. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't serve you in that way, King.
Yeah. That's hard.
It's just too much. It's too much demanding. And it has nothing to do with the loyalty part. It has everything to do with how I'm living my lifestyle outside of the jail walls. Like I had school. I was a single mom at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I had, maintaining my apartments, all this type of stuff, and it was just like a constant, always demand of wanting and needing something.
Because their world stops. And I think they just,
and then got to ride hours to see you. Excuse me? Oh. I'm trying to shake my ass in the club.
Oh my God. See, that was the problem. You didn't like that man like that.
Up there, what? At what time?
How long
on a Saturday? I shook my ass from Thursday to Sunday.
How long did he do in jail?
He did a little stretch. I'm a little bit.
What? I want you. You want to say how long you did?
Like 2 years, but bitch, I couldn't do it.
Oh my God! Did you know he was doing 2 years old?
I think so.
Oh, okay. All right. You want to? We can move on. We can say that story for another.
2 truths and lies.
My 2 truths and a lie. Okay. Oh, I probably should have thought about this a little bit more. Okay. 2 truths and a lie. I am a single mom. I was born in Arizona, and I love history.
Taylor, what the fuck?
You don't like it? You want me to do some more? Something else?
Oh, so you said single mom, born in Arizona, and you like history?
I love history.
Well, you just gave me the truth.
Love history.
Okay, so yeah. That's one of the truths. You love history. And you're a single mother. So I'm going to say your lie is you were born in Arizona. Your black ass was born here.
Born here where? Here in Rochester?
Yeah.
Oh, I was born in Rochester. That was kind of lame. I could have dug a little harder. Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay, but no. Do you like Arizona?
I've never been to Arizona. And I'm going to be honest.
I heard Arizona was a vibe.
My dad loves it out there.
Did we? Heard it was real, like, with businesses and everything like that, entrepreneurship, shops, places to go, a lot of culture.
I don't know.
I heard.
I don't know. I don't even know if I ever had the desire to go there. It shit just kind of rolled off the tongue. So
I'm really was a desired place for me to go. It just seemed hot as hell. Like it got just cactuses and deserts.
I like water. Like I'm a water kid. Like anywhere I can go, if it has water.
Do they have water there?
No, it's in
that's
there.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it just seemed like a place that's just filled with cactuses and deserts. But we gonna go there. We gonna go there, and we gonna get some followers in Arizona. So y'all need to tell us, you know, where we should go.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question out of here. Okay,
sure.
The more I get to know you. How organized are you?
You asking me?
I'm asking you. How organized
is this? A multiple choice question?
No, bitch. Just answer the question. Right. How organized are you?
Mom, the fuck? Like shit get disarranged. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Not organized? A scale of 1 to 10.
I'm very organized with work.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm just, I clean every week and stuff like that, but then, you always find yourself cleaning. When it comes to important things, for sure. Like if I have to, if I have to go get birth certificates, social security cards, I know what those are. Okay. All important informations, I know what those are. Okay. My closet crazy. Shoes crazy. I don't know. Like that's kind of a case by case question.
I don't think it is. But I hear you.
How organized are you? Are you organized?
No. But you know what I am? An organized mess. Does that make sense? An organized
So
mess.
it's your mess and you know where everything at.
I know where everything is at. But it's not a mess because I'm simple. I don't like a lot of clutter. Mm-hmm. But don't open that drawer. You know what I'm saying? I know where the stuff is at in that drawer, if that makes sense.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Molly the maid, bitch.
It's but when I go on my impulses, I'm like, shoot it out. Don't get it away from me.
Are you a hoarder?
No, hell no. Absolutely not. I'm not a hoarder. I just said don't open the drawer. But I'm not a hoarder.
You got shit all falling out.
If you look under my bed, there's nothing under my bed. Like when I'm cleaning, I'm moving my dressers, I'm moving my furniture, I'm moving stuff around. But don't look in the drawer. That's it.
Okay. It's your mess and you love it and you know where everything is.
I don't even know if I love it. Because I really need
Is it more like the room though? Like your room, your space?
It's the drawer and the closet. I'll open
drawer and closets. Okay, well.
But it's organized. I know what
you know where it's at.
Okay, you need an umbrella? You need a battery? You know what I'm saying? And I can help you with that. I know.
I feel like everybody have that junk drawer.
Yeah. Or plural. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more and then you can fish in here, okay? How or what are you hypercritical about? Like about yourself, about your love life, about your parents. What are you hypercritical about yourself?
Like as far as hard on?
Yeah.
Or like
yeah, exactly.
Myself, of course.
What about yourself?
Sometimes I feel like I'm not enough or I don't do enough.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like I'm doing enough, but it's not enough. Maybe the results, maybe, the timing. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just am. As a mother, of course, mm-hmm. It's certain things that I wanted to accomplish for my oldest son, got 18 and everything like that. Or, was certain things that I wanted to accomplish for myself that I didn't necessarily accomplish yet. So myself.
I was having a conversation with a coworker of mine. It's like, actually, I think it was either today or yesterday. And she kind of said the same thing.
Yeah.
Like she had to sit and think like, oh my gosh, I'm 30, I think 35, 34, something like that. And I don't feel like I've done enough. But in my head, I'm like, well, what is enough? Like, what do you
You don't know. Like your plans is your plans. But we all know that, plans are plans, which don't always work out. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like, you set this tone for yourself. Mm-hmm. You set these restrictions or conditions for yourself, mm-hmm. I should say. And you reach that age and you don't get them. So now you're hard on yourself. So you feel like, okay, either I failed or like, what did I do? How did I derail myself from, my actual taking life or what I wanted to do? But I don't know, like, as we always speak and talk, it's on God's time, mm-hmm. So I don't know. I have to, I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better. Therapy is working for me. Mm-hmm. But that is definitely one thing that I'm hard on myself about is that. But, I work with 23, 24-year-olds that be stressing. I'm like, sit the fuck down. You got so much time. Do you understand? Do you even understand? Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
No.
just go, go for it. Just go for it. You fail, get up, do it again.
Yeah.
Like it's, man, listen.
I think we're too hard on ourselves. And I really think that like social media has so much to do with that, because I feel like it overexposes you to things that are just not realistic. You know what I mean?
Right, because people expose what they want you to see.
And that's exactly what it
could
is.
Be crying in the car.
That's exactly what it is. You think somebody's gonna expose their dirty baseboards on social media? No, everything is gonna,
and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, those are the select few. But anybody else,
them though,
because they're being authentic.
Because they're being authentic. Right. Regardless of any, maybe it's not the dirty shit, because it's just like, okay, like, come on now. But like somebody who's authentically themselves, and like just don't care, or just post. They don't need a filter. They don't need to do retakes 10, 12, 11 times. They just post it or whatever. I love them type of people, because them type of people still have their, I would call it, innocence.
Yeah.
When it comes to social media.
Yeah. But I think it's definitely it hurts more than it helps, I would say. And I think that's why we need platforms like this to kind of remind people that it's okay. If you did not buy that house by 30, it's okay. You realize that, right? Fine. Like don't get tricked. You know what I'm saying? Out of your spot by these people who have these facades out here. It's not real. And even if it is real, that's their life, and your life is your life, and God's timing for you is His timing for you. Don't be so hard on yourself, because people will find themselves slipping in these depressions because they don't have these things that other people have, and it's just that it's what other people have. Why are we beating ourselves up about what other
the
people
constant
have?
comparison, though,
and it's
you gotta. That's why they say you can't look to the left, you can't look to the right, you got to look in front of you. Not even behind you, because even sometimes just your past gets you caught up, and you like so caught up in your past, and you just don't understand how far you've came from it. So like, you in your own race, you got to set the course for your own race. You can't look to the side. You can't look to see who's doing better than you or further than you or whatever.
But I think you have those reminders, because I think it's so easy for people to get distracted from everything that's going on around them. And you need reminders from people that you love and you trust to say, stay the course. Don't worry about that.
So I want to ask you this question. Okay. So that sounds like someone who is strong. You know what I'm saying? So like, as they say, like check on a strong friend. Always the strong friend is always the one that's checking in or giving advice or whatever like that. So, sometimes reminders are often like, bitch, I need a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need the same energy poured into me. Like, you telling me to stay in the course or stay in my lane and run my race, but sometimes that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, telling me to stay the course is not enough. Like, I'm melting.
But do you feel like, as a strong woman, because I feel like you're a strong woman, I know you are, that you don't say what it is that you need? So how are people supposed to aid you? How are they supposed to assist you if you?
I'm definitely conditioned.
You don't ask for help. You don't say what's bothering you. Don't say what you need. Tell somebody how they're supposed to assist you in life.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to, give you a pat on the back? Like, what are they supposed to do for a strong, quote unquote, person who does not ask for help? What would you want them to do?
For the person, outside of my parents, I would say they have to create that safe place for you, for sure. You know what I'm saying? They cannot, you have to be able to confide in a person like that and know wholeheartedly that they're not going to use whatever you say against you. So that's for one. And, and for two, sometimes I just feel like you just need somebody's ears just to listen, just to vent. It's hard being strong. Sometimes you want to get treated fragile.
Yeah.
And you constantly always being reminded how strong you are, how strong you are, how strong you are. But like, strong people do break, and strong people break behind the scenes, and that's why it's suicidal. Suicide. I'm sorry, is so high. That's why depression is so high. And we in our generation and older have been conditioned to not know what therapy is, not know exactly how to check our mental health. It's kind of like, what goes on in my house, stay in my house.
Yeah, pray about it. You gotta pray about it.
Pray about it, girl.
You gotta do a little bit more than pray
Grandma,
about it. Yeah.
Pray about it. Girl, no.
I feel like God
knows, God sees, and it's just like, I just need a little, I just need sometimes you just need a little more.
Okay.
You just want a little more. You desire a little bit more. But
I think for strong people, you gotta speak up. Strong people are so
because that's
used to being shamed
definitely,
by us. Y'all not
I
speaking
feel like
up.
one of the downfalls of a strong person, because you don't want to, and they're so empathetic too. So it's kind of like if everybody is coming to you, you're like, well, I don't want them to see me as weak. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to I don't want to rain on their parade, or if they're venting, or if they're confiding in me, I don't want to, jeopardize what they're going through or their feelings and pour it all on them.
Yeah.
I want to pour it out all on me. But then when we go home, how do we cope? How do we deal with that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's a catch.
but we here. This is the Imperfection podcast, and we're gonna figure that shit out.
Right.
Right. We're gonna figure it all out, right?
We're figuring it out. We definitely doing that. Not everything.
But
one thing at a time. We trying to get
a day
together.
at a time, a step at a time. That's what we doing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right. You got some questions you want to ask, or you want to jump right into the next topic?
We can jump right into the next topic.
Okay, so dating.
Ooh.
Right. What's that? Dating is fun. What's that? The who?
What? Oh, like the pool of dating?
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me back up.
Got it.
Let me back up.
Zigzags, lace fronts, STDs, all of it in there.
Yeah, it's a little mess, a little cloud.
It's murky in the dating pool. People are weird.
Are you in the dating pool? Are you in the dating pool? Are you in the dating pool? What you got going on?
I like somebody, they like me, and we be kissing.
Oh shit, that's cute. So DMs are open, because it's so funny, it's so finicky these days.
Yeah,
nobody wants to put titles or anything, which I think is like,
I have not. We have not. Like, I feel like
one time. So you're exclusive with somebody?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, that's so cute. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what does that look like for you?
I mean, I feel like, obviously you want to learn somebody. Let me just say this. I don't know how to, what can I say? Juggle different people's emotions.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know how to juggle different time. I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when I was in my 20s and stuff like that, I could do that. It was fun and everything. But with me, it's just like, I don't know. My perspective of dating, how I would want to date, is that, I would want to focus on one person, because I want marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the times have changed. And I just, that's what I'm seeking. I've been there, done that, so like my perspective of dating at a 36-year-old woman. Damn.
You're so cute, though.
That sounds fucking insane.
You're so cute.
Okay, 36-year-old. I want marriage. So it's like, if I'm gonna date someone, like, I have to be into you first and foremost. You got to put that pressure in. I guess it's all about too, like, pressure.
Is your guy applying pressure?
What guy?
The fucking guy. We wasn't just talking about a guy.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
You're confusing me, but I'm nervous. I'm
confused. Is anybody else confused? The fuck? I'm confused. Y'all confused too, right?
What do you mean? Like, okay, the person that I'm like dating and seeing and everything like that, what?
I'm forgetting my train of thought.
Yeah, you fucking know. First of all, okay, so to answer your question.
Yeah, please. The people want to know.
I like somebody, they like me, we kissing. Is that,
and you are exclusively dating?
And I am solely focused on one person right now.
Okay.
That it's not a title, it's not a commitment. We're learning each other, just different things about each other, building, kind of see, if we vibing, we cool.
I like that. Okay.
But my perspective of dating, to me, is I can't focus on a bunch of different people, emotions, all of that. I can't do that. Like, first of all, I don't have enough time to do that. Secondly, I don't know. At my old ass age, I I just be chilling. I was very content single. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just unexpected things happen, which is cute or whatever.
I think that's
but
the natural, just unexpected
other than
route
that,
is always
like,
the best. So your DMs are not open, or you are just focused on your person now, right? We want a clear answer. We want a clear answer. You just focus on
am
your
my
person.
DMs open?
Are your DMs open?
Bitch.
If somebody hits you, are you gonna respond, or are you
Girl,
you are exclusively seeing this person?
No, like respond like what? Like no, get
You
the
know
fuck
what?
on.
You are exclusively dating this guy. I like this. I love this for you. Congratulations. Anyway,
Girl, fuck out of here. What did you do? Like what's going on? What's your status?
Right, so,
what is your status of dating, Taylor?
What would your last ex say about you? You can ask me your questions after this.
Oh, like the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Like the very last one, or one of my exes.
I feel like I should go with the last one. Yep. I wanna know what the last one would say. I ain't gonna say I completely value his opinion, but what do you think they would say about you?
That bitch grew a backbone.
That part. No, don't play with me.
You know, I'm just playing.
No,
I'm just playing.
That's a real thing.
He probably like, damn, like she really ain't. Damn, she really
grew back on. And she's not here to play no more.
I would say he probably would miss the friendship. I would say like he probably would say like, damn, you know, I miss the friendship amongst other things, but we gonna keep it rated T here.
Okay, I like that.
But I say that because anybody that I'm with, I create a safe place. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they're able to confide in me, and like, of course, like I'm a good friend and a good girlfriend, but you know, I take it to levels where, you know, men are able to open up, you know, the fun, just, you know, just kind of like being a peace and everything. So, but once I'm done, once I'm up off you, you can't get that, you know, there, you know, and everything doesn't have to end in confusion and anger and stuff like that. But with my ex, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't the case. So it's like, you can't get that. You can't get, you know, a certain part of me. You have no access to me anymore. So I don't know. I would guess to say I would say the friendship. I don't care.
He would. That's what he was saying. Okay, you have the same thing I have, right? The list of the questions and stuff.
Yeah. So how's your dating status? Like, what are you doing?
I'm very single.
Like your DMs open?
Like I'm very single.
DMs open?
I don't go with nobody, and don't nobody go with me. I'm very single. I don't be kissing nobody. I don't be liking nobody. Nothing.
You be going
very single.
Be going to the bar getting wings with people.
I am very single. I don't go with nobody. Nobody don't go with me. That's it. That's all.
How can somebody go with you? Okay. What if they want? What if they want to know like how you know, how do I want to go with her? Bitch, tell them how to go with you.
I think I'm approachable.
I don't think you are.
I think you better bite your tongue. I'm approachable.
No,
I'm approachable.
You think so?
You don't think so?
No.
You need to elaborate because I don't know what you mean by that.
I just feel like
you don't think so, for real.
I feel like you have people will be intimidated to approach
I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that.
Well, we get a little. You need to soften up a little bit.
Very soft.
Nah.
Yeah. But you can't come over here playing with me either. But I'm very soft.
Well, damn. Like, I get that. I understand that too. Bitch, they can't play with me either. What you trying to say?
No. What are you trying to say? I'm trying to figure out why I'm not approachable. I think I'm pretty.
Don't play with me.
I'm very much chill.
No, okay.
Why you don't think so though?
Maybe you know what, and it's not a bad thing.
Okay. I'm listening.
You're very reserved, and you know what? People don't really know how to take you, even though you a fucking bag of nuts.
I am not.
In a good way. I think people think like you just, yeah.
Okay.
And I think that people are intimidated by how you carry this, and just saying this, it's ridiculous. But hey, this is the world we live in, right? People are intimidated by how you carry yourself. People are intimidated about your privacy. And people are intimidated about, like, you know, just your stature, how you are as a woman.
I will agree.
And I don't know. You don't give anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even if you're interested in a guy, you're not going to shoot your shot.
Oh no.
I know. But you tell me all day to shoot my shot.
I encourage people to shoot their shot.
Why won't you shoot your shot?
Because that's you can do that. You do that. And other women do that. I'm not saying you in general. I'm just saying people do that. But the people who don't do that, I don't encourage them to do that. Because if you're not comfortable, don't do it.
If you see something that you're attracted to and you're like, why won't you shoot your shot?
I just don't. I don't like rejection.
Yeah, that's hard.
I just won't.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I played it back. I just always been that way. And I feel like.
How do you get someone to.
I'll tell you this.
So like
anybody
if you like them, like how do you get them to get your attention? And
I don't really do anything. I'm telling you. I manifest shit. If I'm into somebody, they're coming. That's just how it's always been.
Oh.
And I'm not even exaggerating. If I'm into somebody, they're on the way. If I spoke it, if I thought it, they're on the way. I've never felt like I was into somebody and they didn't come a knocking. And that's
so even before the social media days.
I was a kid back then. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So it was always doing things like that. Like if
you know what? No, of course. You know, back in the day, you walk into the corner store, things like that. You get to know people. They stop you. They freak. You know, you frequent the same areas, whatever the case may be. So of course, things were a little different back then. But social media now, that is almost like the new day. And somebody's sliding. Now everybody's not gonna get the same attention. That's just not gonna happen.
That part.
Yeah. So social media is hard though, because like I said, if I don't know you or somebody can't verify you, I'm not even looking your way. You know what I mean? Like, who's this person? Who sent you? What, you know what I'm saying? I'm checking you out from my trusted sources, and that's it. I'm not
these trusted sources. I can't.
And, you know, and it's just people that I know with my best interest, and that's it. And when I say trusted sources, I don't mean you to ask a million people. Is this person a creep? Are they a pedophile? Is this person in a relationship? That's all I need to know. I don't need to know who Betty Sue was that he was dealing with when he was. I don't need to know all of that. I just want to know, how is this person? Like, what's, you know what I'm saying? Just how are their morals, as far as you know, because you don't know a person.
Wise. Okay,
yeah, I'm not looking for ins and outs. I'm here to do that. I don't need you to do that. I don't need you. I just tell me, is this person available? Whatever the case may be, cool.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm very much single. I date though. Like, I'm a dater. You know what I mean? So I don't.
Are you like a hardcore dater?
What does that mean? What does hardcore dating mean?
You know what the fuck that means.
Tell me, what does hardcore dating mean? I have peaks and lows.
What's your highest peak? How many dates can you go on a week?
I don't go on many dates a week. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. You might go on a date with somebody, you know what I'm saying, the first week of the month, and you might not go on another date for like another month. Or you might go on another date like in 2 weeks. It just... You don't hit off with nobody? Like... You know what it is right now? Or in general, I have any person that I've dated, like, I never leave off on bad terms, ever. I'm just, you know, we have a connection. If you want to hit me up, cool. We'll talk. If you want to go on a date, we can go on a date. I have nothing ill to say about anybody that I used to date. And sometimes, like, they spin the block, I spin the block. That's just how it is. So when I say I'm
with a purpose,
I'm definitely dating with a purpose.
So none of these dates,
but these particular people that I kind of see myself like going on dates with right now is literally just...
See, because with me, I'm just like, I don't get dates. You know what I'm saying?
You say that, and I don't understand.
Do not get dates. I am a homebody. I be in the house.
I am too, and
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't get dates.
I think you think I go on more dates than I do, and I don't. I don't. You know, last time I went on. I don't know, like a month and a half ago. Like a month ago. I'm lying. Yeah. Like a month ago.
Yeah.
But was that a date?
Taylor.
It wasn't. And you know what?
What's a date? A date is a gentleman taking you out. That's a date.
All right, it's a date. But it doesn't really matter, because I know that with that particular person, we're cool. So it's a day. You call it a day, or you can call it a meeting. I don't give a fuck. But we cool. I know that that's not
Not a
going nowhere. But I'm
meeting.
also single, so
Mhm.
I don't mind going out and just having a good time with people.
Yeah.
I'm not into now, but that's one line I'm not crossing. I'm not intimate. I might go on dates with people. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
intimate
yeah,
with
yeah.
anybody. I don't
Yeah,
kiss
right.
on nobody. I don't.
Mhm.
I'm
Everybody
cool
has their different perspective of
dating.
dating.
Yeah.
So like you're more of a, well, first of all, they got to shoot their shot at you if they're interested or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You give them a shot, y'all go on a date.
Yeah.
And you ghost them.
No, I do not.
That's
do that.
exactly
I
how the
do
fuck
not
that
do
shit
that.
is.
Nope.
That's
I just
exactly
got
how
done telling you that I don't have a problem with anybody. I've never had a problem with any
you
ex I've ever
never
dealt
did you
with.
ever you go on second dates or like just
You think I'm just? There's not. I mean, first of all, dating in Rochester is trash. It's not even that many people in Rochester. You think
I
I've gone several
know.
days? I'm trying to think when the last time I went on one date and that was it.
you stressing me out.
You
gonna have
stressing
to
me
get
out
you
because
somebody. Taylor DMs is open. Can y'all please come correct? We got to get my girl a man.
I don't think they're like really open. I don't like need a man. I gotta focus on other things right now. But you know what it is? If somebody comes
Do
around,
you just want a casual friend?
nope. I don't want none of that. What I want is to excel in my career.
Mm-hmm.
I want to strengthen my relationship, of course, with my kids and my parents, and period. Like for one of my kids, I'm literally her only parent. So my focus is literally that in
Yeah.
my career. And then I got a kid that's gonna go to college in a few years. My focus is that.
Me too.
I like
That's what I
natural
want to. But I'm
things.
such a lover girl too.
I'm a
If
lover
it's gonna
girl
happen,
too,
it's
but
gonna
I
happen, of
can't-
course. But like
I can't force anything though.
No, you're
It
not
has to be
forcing anything.
natural.
But at the same time, like you said, you a manifester.
I am.
And I feel like you're such a wife. You're my friend. I know
will
this
be
thing. I'm gonna
married.
start
I am
acting
a
like I
wife,
don't know
and
you
I think
on
that's
here.
why I go on dates, because it's okay right now. No one has entered my life thus far where I felt like, okay, this is it. It's a lot of talk, and I don't do talk. So once I figure you out that you just a talker, yeah, come on.
So am I doing the wrong thing
What you mean?
with my situation?
No.
Okay.
You and your person talk about those things. Like y'all about that.
Yeah.
The people that I have run into now do a lot of talking. I don't like to talk. And when I realize that you're just a talker, I'm gonna treat you just like that. And then that's all we good
Yeah.
for. We can be friends. I have no ill will. We can go out, whatever the case may be. No, I'm not gonna be intimate with you. No, you're not coming to my home. No, none of those things. I ain't going to your home.
Right.
I'm good. But I have to figure those things out first. But I don't just cut people off just because you bullshit. When I'm in a relationship, it's over everybody, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
here
why
for
I
that.
can't date the multiples. I can't.
It's
I
okay,
can't.
But you know what?
I
You can't give
I can't-
everybody that same energy.
Exactly.
So
like
you
I
can
just
get into
I
certain
can't date the
conversations with them.
multiples. I can't do just the, I don't know. Like I said, like it's irritable. I can't.
It's a lot of, I'm not gonna say wasted energy.
It's time
but it's a lot of,
consuming. It is a lot of energy that you got to put into it. Like I just don't, some people, obviously nobody, hardly nobody make it past the first stage anyway with the communication part.
Yeah. Because they
Like,
can't stick around for
Yo,
long.
ma, you some fine shit. What? You 40. Somebody called me some fine shit last week.
Yeah. What do you do with that?
Left his ass on red. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
There's not much you exactly. So guess what you
is
do?
that, Gen?
You want
what
to date? You
Gen
realize you don't like.
X,
I don't know
what they
I don't
call?
get into all of that.
Leave that to them.
Nope. Once you realize that's who that person is, you got to put him over here. Because what am I gonna do with that? Hey, friend, cool. That's it. Now I know that I
Must be
like
so
you like that, and I
disgusted.
can go
This is why I rub my feet together at 8 p.m. damn
But
near
you know
every
what I will
night.
say? It is really
before
nice
I
getting
started.
to know people. Period.
Mhm.
Just from different walks of life, you don't know what type. If somebody comes to you and their energy is completely off and negative, you
Yeah.
gotta leave them alone. Period. But it's really nice to encounter good people,
Mhm.
and men and women. Just
Yeah.
period. It's nice. I think being too closed off and being in your shell like that and not engaging with people is detrimental to like just your energy. I think
Yeah.
that you have to be able to engage with people because you don't know where to take you in life. Just spiritually. I just think that's real.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I got a question.
Yeah. Yeah, you trying to skip?
I
a
know
question.
now. No, I wasn't gonna skip a question. I know now, like who you're dating now, but how do you feel about interracial dating?
Interracial dating.
Mhm.
I have no problem with that. Like,
Have you ever?
Oh no, baby. I know.
Never. Never. What do you mean when I say interracial dating? I mean like
I
anything
know
outside of
exactly
black.
what you mean.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it.
You don't?
I love my black men though.
That's beautiful.
I don't have a problem with it. Like, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Like, I don't have a problem with somebody wanting to date outside their race.
Well, no,
That's
you,
cool.
not a
Oh,
person
me?
dating outside the race.
Oh, I ain't
You.
doing it, baby. Get somebody else to do it. I love black men.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. I love that.
I love black men. I love they ass.
Aw.
A lot.
So you would never date anybody
I wouldn't say
Latino?
But I never
Anybody,
had an interest. I never had an interest.
Have they ever approached you and you just gone like,
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Well, like I guess like I get, oh no, probably not. I don't know. Like, I
Wait,
guess like if I'm at a bar, if I'm at a bar,
he wasn't something else?
who? Girl, what? I don't know.
You don't know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't want these mics to pick up what I'm trying to say.
Girl, I don't, if I do, I don't remember. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
It's just,
maybe he's just real light skinned.
oh yeah, no.
Okay.
I know what
You
you're
don't
yeah,
think
no,
about-
yeah, no.
He was black?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I know, that's right.
I just know maybe
What-
like
what-
I'm
what
just,
did
I
Dr.
have
who-
like
Dr.
a, I
Umar
have
be
like
proud
a
of
free spirit. So like, if I'm at a bar or anything like that, and a person of not color,
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck we should be saying on here.
Say what you want.
Okay, so like,
Just don't get us canceled.
approach me, hey, how you doing, or whatever like that. But that's it.
That's it. That's
But that's it. Like. But I don't have a problem. I think it's beautiful. I think love is beautiful. I think love has no conditions.
Yes.
So that means it doesn't have any color. It doesn't have any size.
Yes.
Or whatever. No look.
Yes.
It is what it is.
I agree.
I'm not here to judge. God's the judge. I'm just here to love. And I just love love. Love conquers everything.
Amen. I agree.
So, but I love black men.
That's
I'm gonna stick
beautiful.
beside them.
As you should. Dr. Umar would be proud.
I don't like his ass.
I love Dr. Umar. You don't like Dr. Umar?
No, not really.
I love him.
He just, that's another topic, another day.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll grow to like him. I don't know.
I love him. And I can't wait to visit his school. He might put me out though. Yeah. He ain't gonna be feeling me. But
Now, what would your ex say about you?
What would my ex? Which one?
You thought you ate with that. You thought you was about to just skip right on over that shit.
I want to go to the next question.
We never
We
visit
don't
that
have much
one for
time
you,
left,
though.
guys. Thanks for joining us on Imperfection.
No, we ain't gonna do that. What would your ex say about you?
Which one?
The last one?
Well, I've only been in 2 serious relationships. So
what would the last one say?
I'm going to be on. Okay. So honestly, my last one was like madly. Both of them, all of them. They're always in love. But like,
What would the last one say?
the last one would say, please take me back. I love you. Okay. Please take me back. I want to come home.
How long ago did he leave home? Or did you kick him out of the house? Like,
I had to kick him out. I had to.
How long ago?
I kick him out. I had to let him go.
How long was that?
4 years ago? No, we split. Oh my gosh. We split in 2020.
And they will still want to come home?
Well, he can't come home now.
Oh.
But no.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
He'd want to come home.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, God had other plans. He home now.
Oh yeah.
So
he's in a great home.
Yeah. Better home there than here. But anyway, yeah, I think he'd say that about me. He just want to come home. All right, you want to move on to the next question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's move on.
Well, let's move on.
Okay. You asked you don't do interracial.
Huh. Why would you say it like that? I just don't.
I'm sorry. Oh, well, I guess I'll answer that. My son's father is very white. So obviously I've done interracial.
What's very white?
Very white. He's a white man.
Like wear like DCs and stuff?
No, he's not.
Skater boy shoes?
Mm-mm. He's fine. Like, he's a fine white man. You don't do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against that.
White. Does he skateboard?
No, he doesn't fucking skateboard. What? You met him before.
Yeah. I don't know if he skateboard or not.
You know what? You met him later in life where he was very much like man bun, cargo pants everywhere we go.
Mm-hmm.
Golf course, that was his thing. But,
he plays golf?
My baby play golf, yeah.
That is so amazing. That's a boring ass sport.
He does other sports, but that's just what he prefers, I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no. But that's the only person I've been in a relationship that was white. So I'm not obviously I'm not against it at all. I think love is love.
For sure.
I will say,
and you guys have a beautiful son.
yeah, that's my baby is so cute. He's so handsome, right? But I will say though, because I've been there,
Mm-hmm.
and we were together for a while. You can be an ally, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can love Black women, and you can but you just don't know, you can't walk this walk with me. And it's so, I hate to even say it sometimes out loud, but he can't. And I remember one time we got into it. This was like at the start of COVID. And something had happened at one of these well-known campsites.
Okay.
With I think one of the managers, she was like a Caucasian woman, had pulled out like a little thing on a Black couple.
Oh.
So Black people were boycotting this facility, this place.
Okay.
And they were supposed to be going there camping. And I told them no. This is, and we weren't together. I'm just, we have a good relationship. So I'm telling him, no, you shouldn't go there. And I don't want you taking our kid there. And he just didn't understand. What do you mean? And then something clicked.
Yeah.
Something clicked at that point. And I'm like, you don't get it.
Yep.
You don't get, I gotta walk outside and I gotta be Black and the fight that I already gotta fight. You would never understand it. You would never get it. And then things was to start happening, even with my baby's school and him seeing people that
really,
look like him. And I had to take him out of his school because of those things. And he just didn't understand it. He would take offense to it. What are you saying? I'm not a good dad. Da, da, da. No, but there are some things that you just can't teach and show my Black son that's walking. You can't. You know what I mean? And I realized then, my husband, I know my husband, he's gonna be a Black man. He's gonna be a brown man. I know that because I don't want to have to explain myself. Is that something you can
teach him? You feel
me teach my son how to be a man?
That can't be taught.
I can't teach my son.
No. I'm talking about his father. As far as the things that we have to go through as Black,
he 100% knows.
Okay.
And
is he oblivious to it or
no, not at all. He knows, he understands, but it was I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to say that you don't understand or you just will never be in those shoes. So you can tell him that, but I need you to feel it, and it's impossible for you to feel it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's impossible for you to feel it. You can walk. It used to be times when we were walking around the stages real quick and then I'll move on. We'd be going to places, and as soon as I enter that facility, I'm looking for a Black person. I'm just looking for somebody that look like me while I'm in here because I just don't want to be, you know what I mean? And it's the feeling is crazy. And I can be anywhere and I can be comfortable, but I'm still going to look for somebody that look like me.
Yeah.
And just the way the world's turning and shifting and all these things happening, I know that he means well. He's such a good guy. He's such a good dad, but there are just some things that you aren't going to be able to show and teach my Black son. And that's just the reality of things. But no matter what, he's such a bomb dad. He's such a good dad.
Yeah.
He's such a good dad. I really picked a good dad for my baby. He's super dope. And I always give him his flowers. But when it comes to you being a Black man and having to deal with these Black issues, you don't know. You don't get it. Yeah. I can't teach you that. It's something I walk outside with and deal with. It's something that my dad walk outside and deal with, my brothers. You will never do it.
When did you realize this though?
That conversation we had about KOA. That's when I realized, damn. What? Well, I shouldn't say the place, but that's when I realized, why am I arguing with you about why you can't take them there? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to protect my kid. I'm going to protect. I get that. I'm not saying you're not going to. Or was that a breaking point? It was just a light bulb.
Okay.
Okay. You don't get it. I know you're going to protect them, but you don't get the bigger fight.
The bigger picture.
When it's people that look like me that's saying, our dollars are not safe here. Do not support these people who don't support us. We're not good. You don't get it. Mm-hmm. You just think, I'm protecting. It's okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm moving on. But moving forward, I know that my husband is supposed to be, I know where he's
going to be Black.
Yeah. I love my Black man. But like I said, that's the only person I've, dated outside of my race. So, but it was good. He's a bomb dad. But anyway, nice. All right. So we're getting close to that time. Mm-hmm. I know dating was fun. I do want to ask you something though on a serious note.
Okay.
As far as coping skills and things that you do to cope with stress, we already talked about therapy.
Yeah.
What are some things that you do to cope with stress or just being uncomfortable, and that you're willing to share with other people that might help them?
I recently just went back to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I feel like it's teaching me discipline.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With my chaotic life and everything, all that I do within my day, it just shows me like, hey, like, well, first of all, I know that I have to fit it in my schedule,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's showing me discipline on all different levels of my life. Like, because it's coming out my pores too. Like, I love it. Like, I love the feeling of just purging, having a long day or having a stressful day or feeling on it that, you know, maybe that depression creeping up and everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, going to the gym, getting it out. And then also too, just excited about the results. I feel like it's something for me.
Look forward to
it's nothing for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for a very long time what I struggled with. I had nothing for me.
Yeah.
So like this is something that I'm really pouring into myself and getting results out and excited about seeing the results and everything. So that's how I'm coping right now.
Okay.
You know, it's teaching me discipline and then also just seeing the results. It's just so
Some
fun.
self-care.
It's just self-care.
Okay.
So what about yourself?
Music.
Oh yes.
Definitely music. Definitely meditating. Like, I know my house is gonna be chaotic when I walk in. I already know that. Like, not all the time, but you know, more recently, like I have to take a minute to myself and just be quiet or put on some music, one or the other, and I'm okay with that.
So therapeutic.
It definitely is.
So therapeutic.
That's what I was sharing.
It's for every season.
Yeah, music is definitely like close to my heart, and it helps get me through some really rough times.
Nice.
So all right. Closing out.
So yes, closing out. Thank you for joining us, guys. Every episode from this day forward, we are going to end on a segment naming itself Note to Self. And note to self is pretty much just kind of like talking to yourself, encouraging yourself, but it's going to be coming out, you know, coming from me, coming from Taylor. So the topic of note to self this week is start over as many times as you need to. I mean, I feel like we as a people are so conditioned when it comes to failure, when it comes to something not working out. And we like, again, like we explained in this episode, like you turn left, you turn right, and somebody is ahead of you. And you're just like, oh my God, like, why am I not here? Like, start over as many times as you need to. I don't care if it's a relationship, a job, mental health, whatever it is. Man, listen, so what? So what? Your story, your testimony is not predicated on the person to the left or to the right. Right, Taylor?
Amen. It's a marathon. Just whatever you do, don't stop.
You gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it going. You what they say, fall down 9, get up 10 times. It's on God's time, and you gotta stop being hard on yourself. So start over. And when you do start over, get up harder, get up better, and do it harder. So like what they say, no freak. Did I just say harder?
No freaky. That's what they say. No freaky. Freaky though. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right now. So any questions that anybody has, any advice you want to receive, you want to maybe give us, our DMs are open. You can catch us on Instagram at Imperfection444. It is spelled IM_PERFECTION 444.
Y'all can put y'all DMs for Taylor. She said y'all can slide.
This is not just about dating. This is not just
I know it's not about dating. I mean, you know, if you want to come on the show, you want to inquire,
we encourage
please
well wishes,
also too,
prayers,
put your questions
anything
in here. What would Tutu and what would Taylor do? That's going to be one of our segments too. So if you want to be anonymous, that's fine. If we ain't gonna say nothing, if you just, you know, slide and we see your name and everything, but make sure y'all also to inquire about any questions about what would you do.
All right.
Don't be a crash out. Don't be a crash out this week.
That's definitely a note to self. Never be a crash out.
Never.
Before you crash out, hit us.
Hit
Imperfection, okay? Imperfection 444. Don't crash out. Crash in. All right.
All right. Bye.
Ciao. Till next time.